sir, I rise to support the Indian Medical Council Amendment Bill 2019. I would like to thank the government and Honorable Minister for bringing in this important bill to supersede MCI, the scam-tainted body. Reforms in the field of medical education so as to give a push to the goal of quality health coverage to the citizens of India has been one of the major pillars of the NDA government led by Prime Minister Modi ji. By bringing this bill, the government has kept the spirit alive and fulfilled the promise of the government. This move will ensure transparency, accountability, uniformity and quality in the governance of medical education in the country. Sir, I would like to throw some light on the facts as to why this bill is important. The Medical Council of India has fetched lots of criticism from different parts of the society and different parts of the country over the past few decades, including some serious charges of corruption as well. The MCI has twin mandate of regulating. One is medical practice, second is medical education. But sir, it was seen that MCI always focused more on the education part rather than monitoring the ethical part. So the Standing Committee on Health and Family Welfare in its 92nd report has enumerated a long list of the failures of the reasons for failure of MCI. This includes, number one is the failure to create a curriculum that would fit in a country like India, which has a much larger rural population to be catered. And sir, with this I would specifically like to mention that when a student is studying in a medical college, he is taught about how to examine a patient, what investigations has to be done and what treatment is to be done. That is the normal curriculum of a medical course. But sir, we have to also stress, seeing an Indian context, that in rural areas, if there is no investigation facility, if all the drugs and medicines are not available, in that case is how practically the doctor should handle a patient or how the doctor should treat a patient. So this focus was missing in the curriculum that was framed by the MCI earlier. Sir, also the committee has criticized that there was an excessive focus on the nitty-gritty infrastructure and human staff during inspections without a substantial evaluation of quality of teaching, training and imparting the skills. Sir, while sanctioning a medical college or while giving an approval to a medical college, there were some certain norms fixed for infrastructure and these were completely non-practical. For example, sir, an examination hall. It was mandatory that there should be one examination hall where 200 to 300 students should sit. And if there are 4 subjects and there are 8 papers, so exam will go on for only 8 days in a year, the entire year the examination hall will be locked. So this had no practical implication and such rules were earlier made. And sir, along with this, I would also like to mention that today there is a shortage of doctors and somewhere or the other, these norms, the rules framed by the MCI is responsible for this. Sir, the standard norm which is set by WHO, the doctor population ratio, is 1:1000. And as per the committee report, today in India, we have 1:1674. That is the ratio today. So we are anyways behind. And sir, failure to rationalize setting up of medical colleges in the country as per need. Earlier, MCI used to sanction medical colleges as per their policy, but it was not need-based. So there was geographical maldistribution seen in medical colleges. Sir, I come from a state of Maharashtra which has one of the maximum medical colleges in the country, while we have some other states which do not have a single medical college. There are such states also existing, and that is why there was a need that the MCI should be replaced by another body, and I thank the minister for bringing in this bill. MCI never had a focus on the rural India. Sir, the government, by taking different initiatives, shows its commitment towards improving the healthcare delivery system. Our Honorable Prime Minister has announced earlier that there will be one medical college per 3 parliamentary constituencies, which is definitely a very big move, and I congratulate the government for making this announcement, and we are definitely sure that in the near future we will be having more number of medical colleges. Also, sir, a major problem that was seen earlier was about the capitation fees in the private medical colleges. By bringing in the NEET medical entrance, now a uniform education system is being set up in the country, especially for those who are aspiring, deserving students will also now get admission in the private medical colleges and will be able to do medical education. Sir, lastly, sir, I would like to mention that in my state, Maharashtra, our Chief Minister, Honorable Devendra Fadnavis ji, has brought in a new policy of establishing medical college in each district, and which is definitely a very big move for our state, because my district is one of the aspirational districts, and we getting a medical college will definitely improve the health status of our area and also produce more doctors who can serve in that area. Sir, lastly, through you, I would like to request the Honorable Minister that the Parliamentary Standing Committee has given some very good recommendations, and I request Honorable Minister to consider those recommendations when he brings the NMC bill next time. So wholeheartedly, I once again support the bill. Thank you.